It was a warm Saturday afternoon in Beverly Hills. The sun glinted off polished Bentleys and Teslas parked outside high-end stores lining Rodeo Drive. Inside one of the city's most exclusive boutiques, La Bellissima Couture, a well-dressed black woman in her early 30s stepped in, her steps poised, confidence natural. Her name was Amara Daniels. Clad in a sleek white pantsuit, with diamonds glinting subtly from her ears, Amara had a grace about her that turned heads. She walked in with the quiet assurance of someone who belonged. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell to get notified for more, share to friends. Where are you watching from? Please tell us in the comments. We love seeing how far our story goes. May I help you? Asked the sales associate, a tall, blonde woman with a forced smile. Her tone was polite, but laced with something cold, dismissive. She looked Amara up and down quickly, misjudging her entire worth in a single glance. I'm just browsing, Amara replied, heading toward a display of designer gowns. I'm sorry, ma'am, the associate cut in sharply. These dresses are by appointment only. This isn't the clearance rack. Her voice was loud enough to turn a few heads. Amara raised an eyebrow. I didn't ask for a discount. I just wanted to look. We don't allow browsing without prior arrangement. Management policy. The woman folded her arms. And you'll need to leave. Customers whispered. Someone stifled a laugh. Amara stood frozen for a moment, a flash of disbelief passing through her eyes. She wasn't new to racism, but this one stung. Without a word, she turned and walked out, head still held high. That night, Amara sat in her home office, still shaken. She hadn't told anyone yet. Not even her husband, Jayden Daniels, the tech billionaire and philanthropist who had made his name from nothing, rising from the streets of Atlanta to the Forbes list. But he noticed the silence. You okay, babe? He asked, stepping in. She hesitated, then told him everything. Word for word. Jayden's smile faded. His jaw tightened. La Bellissima Couture, he repeated. She nodded slowly. Give me a second, he said, and walked out. By morning, the story had spread like wildfire. But not in the way the store expected. Jayden didn't take it to social media. No. He went directly to the owners, because, as it turned out, he was one of them. Quietly, through one of his investment firms, Jayden had controlling shares in the holding company that owned the luxury chain. When Jayden Daniels walked into La Bellissima Couture the next day, flanked by two legal executives and the company's regional director, the staff nearly tripped over themselves in confusion. Dressed in a navy suit and designer watch, he was calm, cold, and calculated. Where's the manager? He asked. The same woman from the day before emerged, nervous, brushing her hair behind her ears. Morning, sir, how may I? You threw out my wife. The words landed like thunder. She blinked, flustered. I didn't know she was your. That's the problem, he interrupted. You didn't need to know. But you judged her anyway. She started to speak, but he raised a hand. You're done here, he said flatly. You're terminated. Effective immediately. Gasps echoed across the boutique. Other staff froze in place. But, sir, she stammered. He turned to the regional director. Shut this store down. Permanently. Today. The man looked shocked. Mr. Daniels, this is our flagship. I don't care, Jayden snapped. You think I built a global brand just to see this garbage happen under my nose? If one store doesn't understand our values, it doesn't deserve to exist. As they walked out, Amara stood outside, watching silently. He joined her, kissed her cheek, and wrapped his arm around her shoulders. You didn't have to do all that, she whispered. Yes, I did, he replied. For you. For every woman like you. For everyone who walks in with dignity and gets met with ignorance. Later that week, the media picked up the story. Jayden refused to make a public statement. Instead, the company released a powerful campaign, diversity training across all stores, hiring policy overhauls, and a new community grant in Amara's name to support minority entrepreneurs entering the fashion industry. But the biggest message was the silence of the now empty La Bellissima Couture. Gone. A for lease sign in the window where luxury once paraded. Amara smiled when she saw it. not because of revenge, but because respect had spoken louder than rage. Moral lesson: never judge people by their appearance. The most powerful individuals often walk quietly. We must build a society where kindness outweighs assumption, and where every person, regardless of race, class, or background, is treated with dignity. Power isn't always loud. Sometimes, it simply walks in, shuts doors, and opens better ones for others.